Friends of ours have the kids tonight, so Jonathan and I are out on a rare date alone, except not really alone because somebody else came along. I was gonna surprise Jonathan and do a picnic dinner and go geocache, but the weather is not really cooperating. It is super, super rainy here today. Taping this week from Jonathan's office. It's not just for a random reason, it's because his birthday is coming up. I wanted to focus this week's episode on Jonathan. He's not gonna love the idea, and he does not like when the attention is on him. So what's our first stop on our hot date?
Oh, we need a toilet because ours is not flushing correctly.
So yes, folks, we're going to get a toilet. That's how we do dates.
That's date night, yeah.
Jonathan and I started dating a long time ago. We met when he was maybe 11 or 12 years old and I was about 14 at the time. I'm actually a little over 2.5 years older than Jonathan, so yes, I'm a cougar and I robbed the cradle. My rule was that I would not start dating him until he at least had his license, because I didn't want to be a college student saying that my boyfriend couldn't even drive yet. So I think it was pretty much like the day after Jonathan got his license that we started dating, and the rest has basically been history. He is the type of person that is simultaneously easy to love and easy to hate, and that might sound really confusing and like it doesn't make any sense unless you know him. Our outside picnic is gonna turn into a car picnic because it is the grossest spring day ever.
And I can't wake up.
He's easy to love because he is a super kind person. He's thoughtful, he's generous, he's just easy to get along with, he's funny. He truly has this ability to see the best in people and situations, even when they don't really deserve it. And I just think that's a really cool trait of his. He is kind of easy to hate in the same regard because he's one of those annoying people that is able to teach himself anything and do it well. He is sort of a jack of all trades in that he can fix anything. He can do major renovations. He's done huge repairs on our car that probably should have been done by a mechanic. He also has a talent and a gift when it comes to music. I swear if he had the time to put into something, he could sit down and teach himself how to play any instrument. He did that with guitar. He has never taken any formal lessons, and that's something that he loves to do to kind of decompress, to release stress, and it's fun to catch him playing every now and again. In our marriage, one of the things that I think makes it work the way it does is that it has always been a partnership. There's no task that is solely his or solely mine. You're just as likely to find either of us outside mowing. You're just as likely to find either of us folding laundry or doing dishes. When we had babies, you were just as likely to find either of us changing a diaper or an outfit. We've always been in it together, and so I think that solidifies us. He is definitely my person, and even though I am an introvert and sometimes need space and quiet and some time by myself, I never hesitate to let him in. Can you explain to everybody what is geocaching?
You know, someone hides something at a park or somewhere in the woods and marks it with the coordinates. So using your GPS on your phone, you can kind of track it down and try to find it. We've done a number of them with the kids, and it's fun, a little treasure hunt. This is a tough geocache, isn't it, Bode?
Not in my nature to quit. I want to keep finding it, and I know we're close.
What do you think, Bode? We're gonna find this thing. We're gonna find this thing. Yes, we are.
So we're not leaving until we find it. Might be 2 days till we pick up our kids, but we're gonna find it. I mean, a little bit in Arlo's world. I register, you know, at the bottom of the scale. He and I relate over sleep because we both love sleep more than anything else. But Daddy, like, tops the charts and just blows them out of the water. Jonathan is a really good dad. He always has been, even when the babies were little. But as the kids have grown, it's been really cool to watch him grow as a dad as well. He is always willing to give our kids the time and thoughtfulness and consideration that they deserve. When they ask, you know, endless questions, Jonathan tries really hard to be intentional in his answers and not just give a thoughtless yes or no. Especially with Clark. Clark is a very curious child and wants to know how everything works. And Jonathan tries to involve him in the process, even if it means that it's going to take him a lot longer to finish the task. That, you know, showed itself this week because I went to pick the kids up at school and was sitting in front of the building with my lights and accessories on and didn't even realize it. I killed the battery. So when the kids came out and were dismissed, I couldn't start the car. But Clark jumped out of the car, told the teachers what was going on, popped my hood, grabbed the jumper pack in the back that he knew Jonathan had, and was able to jump my car and get me out of a situation that I was embarrassed to be in before I could even pick up the phone and call Jonathan.
What did Mommy do?
Mama didn't know she did it. She thought that she turned the car off all the way, and then it lost battery.
Uh-oh.
And then I come out and I tell the teachers, and then I say, and then I go into the back, get the jumper, and start the car.
Jonathan is why Clark knows how to do these things, because he sees his dad solving problems by figuring it out. Jonathan is a network engineer, and he started his career at the college that both he and I graduated from. He had a great job and loved his coworkers, but at that time in our lives, we both had to work full-time. After we had Clark, I was only able to take 6 weeks off of work, and that was really hard for me. When I found myself expecting Annie, I remember just breaking down to Jonathan and crying, saying, I can't go back to work full-time again after I have her. My heart for a long time had been hearing the whispers that I wanted my job to be raising my kids, even if that meant some financial sacrifices. And when I broke down to him, I didn't do so in fear. I did so knowing that I would receive support.
Status update. Did we find it or did we not find it, Daddy?
Didn't find it this time, but we'll come back out. Try again.
Jonathan heard me. He heard the cries of my heart, and he knew that I meant it, that I really was in a place where we needed to figure something else out. So he stepped in and job searched. He took a new position. He's been with that company ever since.
We still had a lot of fun, and we got to spend some time together, and we got to spend time with this big guy. So it was a good day.
That was probably one of the first times in our marriage where I presented him with a big change or a big challenge. I've thrown a lot of big things at Jonathan over the years. I am certainly not saying that our marriage is perfect or that we don't have, you know, some of the same issues, some of the same arguments, challenges that other couples face. There are times when, for one reason or another, be it stress or fatigue or, you know, just life, that it feels like things are a little bit off between the two of us. But every time I come to him with those big things, he has been the wind in my sails. He makes me feel validated. He makes me feel trusted and supported and respected. And I'm very thankful for that. I'm pulling our kids out of something that's really comfortable to them right now and really safe. We're gonna be moving away from a home that they've grown up in. Jonathan easily could have said to me, this isn't the right time for this. Maybe we can achieve our dreams in a different way, but that isn't how he works. He always supports me. He's my best friend. We have no idea where we're gonna land. We have no idea what the next couple of weeks, months, and even year is gonna look like. It might be one that is full of regret, but I am positive that things are gonna be okay. So happy birthday, Jonathan. I am so thankful for you, for your endless support, for your ability to trust me and be willing to jump with me, even when the road ahead is really foggy and really uncertain. I'm so glad that I have you, and I am confident that really good things are coming for us. Happy birthday. I love you very much.
We've been out here for 3 days looking for this. No food or water. No, it's really been about 20 minutes.
But he is kind of an angry driver, so don't take him off when he's behind the wheel.